Welcome to Raleigh, North Carolina. Carter Finley Stadium, home to the North Carolina State Wolfpack. And the fans here on this leg of Tobacco Road have been getting ready since early this morning. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game. As we'll see a team looking for its first win, the Arizona State Sun Devils. Taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the NC State Wolfpack. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. NC State with the kickoff team on the field and just about ready to start. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the...
Hey, bro, let me find my stream real quick. Hold up. I ain't streamed in a minute. Yeah, let me see. How the fuck... If I go with... Yeah, shit, it's been a minute since I done put... Find that shit. Oh, that's what it is. Got it. All right, I'm good, bro.
5-yard line. Defense better dig in for the run. Heavy formation is there. Running it to the right. So runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Off the bootleg to buy a little space. He's got the tight end. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Toss to the left. Turning it on. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
When you go on the road, man, oh man, you love hearing the crowd. But more importantly, you love shutting the crowd up. There's no better feeling than coming out, getting that juice going, getting that confidence going, and getting that running game going right at them and gashing them right out the gates.
The Sun Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. using his legs to buy some time. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. It's complete to the right. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. They'll test the right side. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. And the Sun Devils come to the line in the hurry-up. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll go to the toss. Breaks into the open. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line.
I don't think people understand how valuable it is to be able to hand the ball to your running back and get everyone settled to start the football game, especially when there's production like this. Man, your quarterback feels a little bit more comfortable. The defense feels a little bit uneasy. The offensive line gets settled in. Nice start by this offense.
Play action on 1st down. Gets rid of it. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit in coverage that forces the incompletion.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. Oh, the attempt is no good. The kicker couldn't quite get it through, and the scoreboard remains the same.
You can't miss opportunities like that. You're playing on the road in a hostile environment. You're trying to seize momentum right out of the gate. You get a nice drive to start the game, and then you miss the field goal. You don't get any points to show for that. If they're going to win this one, guys, they've got to take advantage of those types of opportunities.
They'll run it. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wilson to pass. Under fire. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
The Wolfpack with lots of ground to cover on 3rd down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Spits it out to the back. Caught near the sticks. It's Suggs. Turning on the Jets. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
NC State will line up with a 1st and goal. He'll pull it on the read. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Caught in the backfield, it's Suggs. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. It's been a defensive battle through the 1st period, and the stats tell that tale. Sometimes you see the offenses sort of settle in, find areas to probe after that 1st quarter. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Turning to the running game here on 3rd and goal. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, NC State.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. They're trying to put something, anything together to get that goose egg off the scoreboard down 7-0. Trying to seal the edge on the right. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to the ground with the running back. He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30. The Sun Devils moving quickly to the line. the play fake. Throws to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. And the Sun Devils decide to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. North Carolina State has it back on the offense, headed to the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Running back searching for a hole. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not second and long. It's not third and long. Now the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun to give to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. Wilson will throw. Makes the catch. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. NC State has work to do to convert this 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
And that's a really good play. That's a bomb. That's thrown way down the field. A lot of time for me to do what? Get a little bit handsy, get my hands, force a PI. Stayed calm, did a nice job staying the course, got his hand on the football for the deflection.
They're going to send out the field goal unit, and that kicker will have to launch a rocket. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Looks as if NC State will have to punt it away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Motion from the back. To the air on first down. Quick strike complete. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Wants to throw on first down. He lets one fly deep. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Unloads it left. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back.
Gashing the D on the right. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Arizona State.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Sun Devils want to move quickly. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on first down by this offense.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Buys a little extra time. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he knocked that one right down the middle. And after the extra point was good, it's even Steven here in the 2nd quarter. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Starts from their own 25-yard line. Wilson to pass. Got his man quickly. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. They get to the line quickly. Quarterback making adjustments. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Catch in the middle. It's Suggs. Smashes ahead. They bring him down, but not before he gets a first down at the 35. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. Grabbed in the middle, it's Suggs. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And the defense makes a play. They get the quarterback down at the 26. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. NC State with a lot of ground to cover after losing yardage on the last play. Wilson will throw. Pulls it in. It's Otis. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. NC State needs to take advantage of this red zone trip. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Touchdown, Wolfpack! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They'll go to the ground. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. The play action fake. Bears the pressure. Takes a hit as he fires. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And the defense makes the tackle, and that ought to do it here in the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Sun Devils will kick it away to crank up the second half. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with that.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
The Wolfpack with a lot of options on 2nd and short. Give to the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. Wilson to pass. Quickly to the tight end. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. Wolfpack will have 1st and 10.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Well, you wonder that time if the QB was just forcing that one over to his running back. He's already made some catches in this game. The defense is aware of that, though, and that time they had outstanding coverage. There was no way that was going to be complete.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll send the back in motion. To the air on 2nd down. Finds his tight end.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season. And, man, you know he's looking for more.
NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. Wants to keep it in the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Otis. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Well, you got to give this defense credit. They have hemmed him in all game. There has been nothing for this guy running the ball, whether it's been designed QB runs or on scrambles, and a nice job there with great effort. Taking the angles away, they're able to hone in on him and get him down for a massive loss on that sack.
Looks as if they might have that screen really set up, but he'll be stopped short of the marker. It's 4th down. Might be calling a hot route. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Makes the grab, he's got a 1st down. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wilson will throw. Bringing the heat. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. There he goes. He's run out of bounds, and they'll say he stepped out at the 27.
Well, the sack on the last play obviously put them behind the chains. He's doing everything he can on this scramble to try and go and get the 1st down, but got to give the defense tons of credit. Not only do you get the sack the previous play, but you're able to chase down a pretty athletic guy and now set up 4th.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Gives it on the option. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. The Sun Devils headed quickly to the line.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. Finds his big tight end. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
Looking downfield on first down. Intercepting. The defense has set him up. Hits the accelerator to the right. Touchdown, Wolfpack. The defense putting points on the board.
What a great play. He gets the pick six, but that started with pressure on the quarterback. Getting in his lap, hitting him while he's throwing the football. The ball is off target, and the defense makes the play and takes it all the way to the end zone.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week in the ACC, fellas. Duke has opened up a can right now, and based on what we've seen, I'm not sure anything is going to change. They're up 14 over Virginia Tech. Any big changes in this ACC clash, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Gonna let it fly. Makes a grab for a big play. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Back to pass on second down. Under fire. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Pressure affects quarterbacks, and this guy's one of the best in the nation. I don't care how talented you are, but if you're being hit, you're not going to throw completions.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Fires to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays.
Oh, he's got some space. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, North Carolina State. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. Lining up for the PAT. I mean, seriously, what do you do against this guy?